It is February 16th, 2026. We're here in Ellinor Village, Ormond Beach. We're going to be taking our signs through Ellinor Village and down in front of 391 South Halifax Drive, where I moved out of, because they moved me into a volatile, perverted crack house with their maintenance man, Mike Schmidt, and his so-called girlfriend, CORRIE MULLIN, longtime drug addict, crack smoker in the area, is on the run right now for a dirty UA from getting released from prison on December 19th. So we're going to take these signs, take a little walk through Ellinor Village. Try to remember to keep the sign low so I don't block this camera and you get this, which I've noticed in some of my videos. Did this a couple weeks ago, and Mike Schmidt, the maintenance man for Miller Real Estate Incorporated, 53 Rockefeller Drive at the corner of Rockefeller and South Halifax, he came out of his apartment, called 911 and threatened to beat me to death to the 911 operator. Officer Evans from the Ormond Beach Police Department showed up, and she watched the video but didn't want to do anything because she said I was not in fear. Well, if she knew anything about the law, you don't have to be in fear to have someone come up to you and approach you and say they're going to beat you to death. And then Officer Evans insisted on getting my identification instead of going down to the person that threatened to beat me to death and get his identification and question him. We'll be stopping at the Ormond Beach Police Department tomorrow to get a police report that she wrote. How's it going today, sir? Good. Spreading the message about the con artists, Miller Real Estate. There's another message too. Their maintenance man's a pervert who has a crack smoker living with him. He needs to be fired. Mike Schmidt harbors a crack fugitive. She's wanted by the law right now. Gotta let people know what's going on here. Gotta let people know. This lady down here on the corner here in the gray house over there stopped and talked to me for about 20 to 30 minutes the other week when I was here. Said she was going to call me, etc. But I never heard from her. She's not happy with Miller Real Estate either. Probably wants to try to keep the peace. Says her two neighbors are freaking obnoxious and crazy too. The lady in the corner, I helped her actually carry some groceries in. She wanted to give me $10 to help her carry some groceries in. She almost fell 3 or 4 times. And she mentioned they give her a special rate on rent because she's Jewish. And they're Jewish, apparently. They belong to some Jewish coalition in the area. She was mentioning that, something about food bank or something. But I never did hear from this lady. Yeah, the Jewish lady lives in C. And the lady I talked to lives in the corner one there. She doesn't care for her neighbors either. That's the car that the Jewish lady drives. She almost, like I said, she almost fell. I had to tell her, slow down, slow down. Carried 8 or 10 bags of groceries in for her. We'll work our way around the corner to 391 South Halifax Drive. See if Unit A is still empty. They're going to have a hard time renting it. If I have anything to say about it, it can sit empty forever. You got a perverted maintenance man, 67, with a 44-year-old crack prostitute living there. I call her a prostitute because she prostitutes herself out for a place to stay, etc. Give up a little sex to pervert Mike. He wasn't getting enough because he's always telling her to get her stuff out before he got back. And she's jealous because she wouldn't have sex with him that morning. And other reasons, I'm sure. I mean, if you're a crack smoker and you're constantly smoking crack and you're constantly violating parole for smoking crack, you know she's smoking crack in that apartment. She's not smoking it elsewhere. Probably is smoking it elsewhere also, but she's there 90% of the time. She's smoking crack there. She's going to pick up crack, or she's having crack delivered. What if the crack dealers knew where she lived? Thumbs up. He's giving a thumbs up in the Rubicon. Gave the thumbs up to both sides of the sign. Coming up on the corner here of South Halifax and the entrance to Ellinor Village. A couple people have slowed down to read the sign. She didn't have any interest. She gave a quick peek. It is a little breezy. What was it, 64 degrees? Overcast, no sun. $55 every night, 75 every day. Fine with me. Just exercising our First Amendment right to walk down public streets, public sidewalks, and hold a sign. You gotta love the First Amendment. A lot of people don't know that there's 5 pillars of the First Amendment. Most people, they're lucky, they can name 3 of the 5. Well, here's 391 South Halifax Drive, the perverted crack house. Looks like Unit A is still empty. Unit C with all the plants is where the pervert and bedwetter shitbed Mike soils the bed, Corey said. But Keith lives in Unit B, a guy I took to get some free food and ended up urinating in his pants. And then he urinates on the church that's giving him free food. Well, the people that give away the free food, the church allows them. That's his Ford Ranger. Tag number R as in Robert, T as in Tom, B as in boy, W as in Walter, 54. And Miller Real Estate Incorporated is up here on the corner on the right. And pervert Mike Schmidt saw me pulling in when he was parked on the side of the road at the Pizza Hut 15 minutes ago. So he put the word out that I'm here. And in one of the videos, when him and the piss pants boy were talking in the yard about wanting to fight me, he said, yeah, don't worry, he won't come around here no more. He won't be around here no more. You don't own Ellinor Village. You don't own the sidewalk, pervert Mike Schmidt. You don't own it. Tell me I can't come around here? Come around here more and more and more when I have the time. Go stand in front of the offices. Who knows who's there, if anybody. It's all true. It's all true, young lady. She's waving, smiling. Miller Real Estate put the con in contract. Thieves, crooks, liars. He wants to shake his head in a good way or bad way. I don't know. I know at the police station, they did have a notice of a sexual predator who has to register as a sexual offender living in one of the units back here. It's in one of my videos. And of course, like I said in other videos, they all got mad, First Amendment haters, for me having video cameras on my property, which they would say it's their property. But they have video cameras surrounding their property. There's Andy Miller's red truck, the guy that seems to love perverts and crack smokers. Mike Schmidt's here. Looks like they're all here. Hey, hey, the gang's all here. Walking the sidewalk. Maybe I'll call Ormond Beach Police. Parking on the road. Oh, there's Andy Miller's tag number now. F is in Frank, S is in Sam, E is in Edward, I39. FSE I39. And again, we got Boobies Are Cool, Mike Schmidt. I guess that's Jennifer Santilli, RMG U44, parked on the road. I don't know if they're allowed to be parked on the road. There's another camera above that door. I wonder if they got cameras in their backyard protecting their property. Any motion cams hidden in the trees? Camera back there by the shed, maybe? More than likely. Maybe I call and complain about the vehicles blocking the sidewalk. You can't block the sidewalk, it's illegal. And here on a public sidewalk with our sign. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Miller Real Estate Incorporated, Ormond, Daytona Beach, Florida. Beachside Rentals and Sales. 386-677-3002. Give them a call. Watch the videos. Watch all the videos posted about Miller Real Estate and the threats against my life and the crack talk. I'm trying to film the 4th of July fireworks, and I got to listen to this pervert, Mike Schmidt, talk about his girlfriend getting kicked out of sobriety houses. CORRIE Crack Corn, I don't care, Mullen. See if anybody's gonna threaten to beat me to death today. Yeah, there's 4 or 5 cameras back here. Those cameras, or are they lights? Camera on each post. Is that a white camera on the post? That's probably a light. 53 Rockefeller Drive at the corner of South Halifax, which pervert Mike called it North Halifax on the 911 call. She was asking what street it intersects with, and he kept saying, no, it's Halifax. No, it's Halifax. North Halifax. How long have you lived here, pervert? It's South Halifax. 391 Unit C, Mike Schmidt, pervert. Oh, let's walk up Rockefeller with our sign. Yeah, Mike Schmidt wants to yell to the 911 operator. He's a moron! Listen to him, he's a moron! Oh, the truth hurts, doesn't it? When people call you out for what you are, the truth hurts. Perverted, harboring a crack fugitive, crack smoker. All the people with Miller Real Estate need to know that there's a crack smoker living with their maintenance man, and he always wants to go into people's units when they're not there. And they have, what, 100 units back here with 2 or 3 units in each one? 250 units, possibly? If this guy wanted to go into their units, nobody's there. He wanted to come in my unit. When I said, hey, I'm here, let's put this medicine cabinet in. I want to do it late in the evening after you go to work when you're not here. Why would he insist on doing the work when I'm not there? I just moved in, had been there a week, found out about the crack smoker living there, and he wants to come in my apartment when I'm not there after I go to work. That is pervert Mike Schmidt. And was he going to bring the crack smoker in with him? She was living there at the time. Was the crack smoker going to come in and rummage through my stuff? Hell yeah. Crack smokers, they steal, they lie, they cheat, they violate parole. They go to rehab and get kicked out. They go to sobriety house and get kicked out. Lock that pig, CORRIE, crack corn, and I don't care Mullins up. Lock her up. Lock her up. No trespassing. For your protection, all Ormond Beach police officers are authorized to advise any person to vacate these premises. Failure to leave these premises after being instructed may result in arrest for trespass. Florida State Statutes 810.08 and 810.09. Ormond Beach Police 386-248-1777. Sign number, what does that look like? T1801. Is that one of Miller Real Estate Incorporated rundown property? I know one of their properties over here caught fire a few years ago, and they just let it burn because it was a drug house. Go figure. They just let it burn because it was a drug house. I'm not sure which, maybe, this one doesn't look like it was on fire. I think it was up the street, maybe a little further here on Rockefeller. So we know they have perverts living on their property. Who is actually the maintenance man? We know they have sexual predators who have to register living in their units. We know they allow the maintenance man to have a crack fugitive living in his unit with 2 other units in that building, 391 South Halifax Drive, Unit C. Mike Schmidt is the maintenance man for Miller Real Estate Incorporated. We just left the offices. They're all there having a powwow, figuring out what they can do. Another one of their dumb freaking properties. Look how the yards are just nasty, but theirs is so pristine. Yeah, their property is so pristine, the camera's all over, but all their other properties are so run down. Half of them are shut down. I should walk up there and see where that house was that burned down. There's got to be an empty lot there. Looks like there's one up here on the other side of this white vehicle. No, that's just like a roundabout. I'm not sure where that house was. I'm pretty sure it was right here on Rockefeller. Because I had former friends that live right down there at the end of Hollywood. When it caught fire, we're telling them about how it's just the dope house in the area. a Miller real estate house. Wow, go figure. We really need to investigate, and I might have some open records requests put in to get the names of all the people that live for Miller Real Estate. Well, I don't know where that house was. I don't see where there's like an empty lot, but I remember it. Might be further down this way, but I don't want to go that way. I'm going to circle in through here. I'll keep this sign low, it's banging on my knees. How dirty some of these units are, Miller real estate properties. The one I was in was halfway decent, but it's a lot worse now. Once I went on. They definitely are in need of paint. And again, the yards are terrible. Dead grass, weeds. Yeah, it's the winter. We've had some cold spells. But just nasty, nasty yards. Miller Real Estate property at their corner didn't look like this. It's still all fluffy green and looking nice. Front yards just look trash. Just like pervert Mike Schmidt with all of his pots of flowers that he says are worth $500. Just one plant, it's worth $500. And they put the beach house on a lot of their properties. That one sits low, it probably floods pretty good. Some more Miller real estate properties. I'm sure they probably try to sell the really, really bad ones that are in disrepair. I wonder how well that pen camera on the back of my hat's working out. Can't wait to check that one out. Never know who might come up behind you. Just never know. Well, this body cam settings, the longest video I can do is 30 minutes. How long has it been? Let me check these cameras here, see if I can see how long it's been. It's been 23 minutes. So I got to remember here 7 minutes. This one will, oops, covered it up again. Pull my glasses up. Oh, here's the empty lot. Yeah, this is probably where the fire happened a couple years ago. And they just let it burn because it was a drug house. Probably a crack house, meth, heroin, fentanyl, you name it. Drug house is a drug house is a drug house. But it was a Miller real estate property, I'm sure. That's 169. It was maybe, I don't know, 2 units that were 71. Traffic back in here. I'm sure some people are maybe seeing through their windows, checking it out. Clanking of the cardboard against my knees. There's this cypress circle. I think that's what the operator said. She was trying to say, are you in the corner of Cypress Circle in South California? Pervert Mike Schmidt. No, it's Halifax. She was asking me. I gotta move this sign. Wind's banging it against my knees. Give my hand a rest. On the sign. The wind could die down just a little bit, I'd be happy. It's picking up now. It's a big sign that you all saw at the beginning. This sign up. Turn this video off here. Maybe I'll go get my other sign. Take a walk. We'll just let this one get to the 30-minute mark. It's coming up close. See where we're at here. 26.5 minutes. Whoa! I like that it's cool, cloudy. Now the wind, yeah, see? Now the wind is not bothering me. Got another message if you're interested. They moved me into 391 South Halifax, and their maintenance man is a pervert. His Facebook page has all kinds of links to perverted stuff, and he's got a 44-year-old crack prostitute living there. She's on the run right now because she violated parole for smoking crack again. I just talked to the parole officers the other day. I couldn't put up with all the yelling and screaming, so they told me that I was the problem, even though they're pervert crack smokers, because Andy Miller loves perverts and crack smokers. So I moved. Now they're suing me for a bunch of money. That's why they put the con in contract. Miller Real Estate, Jennifer Santilli, Andy Miller, Michael Schmidt, and CORRIE Crack Corn and I Don't Care Mullin. She's on the run right now for violating parole. Fire Mike Schmidt, the maintenance man. Put a call in. He needs fired and evicted. He's a pervert. Look at his Facebook page. Fire the pervert. Mike Schmidt, maintenance man for Miller Real Estate, is a pervert who has a crack smoker living with him. He needs to be fired and evicted. Call Miller Real Estate to have Mike Schmidt, maintenance man, fired. They moved me into a volatile, perverted crack house 8 months ago. Police were there, parole officers. He's the maintenance man for Miller Real Estate. Look at his Facebook page. It's all full of perverted links to perverted shows. He's got a crack prostitute who lives there. Spread the word. It's not lies. It's 100% true fact. 100% true fact. Well, this one is for sale. So they're selling this one. Yeah, dump. Freaking dump. What's the address on this one? Might not be a Miller Real Estate property. It might not be. They're not all, but the majority. Okay, the wind's back at me again. But I wanted a really big sign, so I got me a really big piece of cardboard. I turned the volume down on this body camera again to 5. Sometimes it just, because it's right here, even though I'm talking up and out, the microphone is down, it just really picks up my voice. Or people complain in the videos. I say just turn the volume down. If it annoys you, don't keep your volume the whole way up. Turn the volume down. Listen to it a little more quietly. Yeah, there are a lot of rundown properties. And they pretty much will rent to anybody. It's all about the money for them. $50 for a key. If you want a spare key, it's $50. $50 for a spare key to your apartment that you're paying $1,150 a month for, plus the electric, plus your internet, plus having to deal with crack smokers and perverts yelling and screaming and screaming and yelling. Total insanity with Miller Real Estate Incorporated. And we'll take it right here. Oh, I can imagine the conversation they're having down there at the office. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Shit, he broke up our perverted freaking crack ring. Damn. Corrie's on the run. Her connection won't help us. It's true, 100% true. They moved me into a volatile, perverted crack house. Their maintenance man, Mike Schmidt, has a 44-year-old wanted fugitive, CORRIE MULLIN. She's wanted by parole and police for violating parole. Fire Mike Schmidt, the maintenance man. Fire him. Call, have him fired. They bring crack to the area. Just saying. You know there was crack pipes in that apartment. You know they're smoking crack in there. Well, maybe not they. Allegedly, Mike Schmidt smoking crack. We know for a fact CORRIE Mullin, M-U-L-L-I-N, Mullin, is smoking crack. Oh, there's a little tiny cottage tucked back there. Another beach house, walking on water beach house. Little cabin. Oh, goes back pretty far though. Kind of hidden. I wonder. Wait, yeah. Come on, buddy. There's Mike Schmidt, the guy that tried to get me fired, or tried to say he was gonna beat me to death. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to assault me again, huh? You just did assault me. Yeah, get some pictures. Going to the courthouse tomorrow to meet with the prosecutors that's hearing your case, Mike.
Good.
Threatened to beat me to death?
Yeah.
Pervert?
That's just going to my lawyer for
good.
Harassing me.
It's the truth, and it's not harassment. Your lawyer must be pretty stupid if he's telling you that you're wasting your money. Unless it's Andy Miller's ex-wife. Get away from me. You threatened me. Get away from me. You threatened my life. You just pulled in and almost hit me. It's right here, you idiot. It hurts the truth, doesn't it? Your Facebook page full of perverted links. Your girlfriend's a crack-smoking prostitute. I just talked to her parole officers the other day. She's still on the run. You're a fucking loser. You're a fucking pervert. You're going to get fired. You're going to go to... I'm pushing for second-degree felony, not just a misdemeanor assault, buddy, because that's a second-degree felony. I am doing it. What do you think I'm going to do? Oh, I'm going to win. Trust me. Andy Miller's ex-wife is a shit lawyer then. And you're all pieces of fucking shit. Yeah, I'm scum, but you live with a crack prostitute, but I'm scum, and I'm just spreading the word. Never. 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 Get it right. Okay, yeah. What you need to do is read the whole report and see that it was all dropped and frivolous, jackass. It was a false police report. If you investigate like I do, you freaking pervert, crack smoker. Yeah, see, all you do is talk gay talk. That's all. Gay, homosexual, perverted talk. Mike Schmidt, the maintenance man, threatened to beat me to death. You're a loser. Your days are numbered. You're gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to jail. A second-degree felony is 15 years, bud. Yeah. I'm calling the police. Now I'm calling the police. Now I'm calling the police. Pervert. Yeah, you tried to run me over. That's another assault. You're digging your grave. Get away from me, man. Let's get his license plate again. What? That's all you want to do is fight and have violence. I don't fight and have violence. I just tell the truth. I just tell the truth. You're a pervert who harbors a crack fugitive. It's 100% true. You fuck crack prostitutes. That's what you do. And then you're mad because she doesn't give you enough, or she wouldn't make a pervert video with you. Oh, no, I got a carload of them. I'm going to go get the other ones and have a walk, too. With Jennifer Santilli's name on it and your name on it. Yeah. Yeah, it's not slander when it's true.
You can't prove any of it.
I got open records requests, you stupid idiot. Did you ever hear of open record requests? You people are so dumb. You people are so dumb. That's what happens when you smoke crack. That's what happens when you smoke. I need a life. Yeah, let me go find a crack prostitute I can live with and shack up with and cause problems for my neighbor. I'm not shaking nothing. You're the one that's committed assault, and you just committed assault. I'm going to the police station right now to show them the video. Good. Ain't gonna do a damn thing, you pervert. Yeah, I know. He's not here for me. Officer, do you want to look at the video? He just tried to run me over. He assaulted me, officer. Would you like to see the video? I'll gladly show you. He threatened to beat me to death a couple weeks ago on the 911 call. Did you listen to your call, Mike? What a crackhead you sound like. It's a First Amendment right to stand on a public sidewalk with a sign. Officer, he just tried to run me over. I got the video.
Listen, I will gladly talk to you.
No, I gotta hear what you got your body cam on. Yeah, you want to talk about rules and laws? You got a crack smoking prostitute living with you, Mike. She's on the run right now, officer. I just talked to the parole officer. Look at his Facebook page. He's a pervert. They moved me into a volatile, perverted crack house.
First of all, you can't do that.
It's freedom of speech. I can go on Google and write a review. This is my Google review, Mike. You're a freaking moron, man. You're a moron. Go smoke some more crack. They moved me into a volatile, perverted crack house, officer. Jennifer Santilli. If you don't want to hear me, just keep moving, Mike. There's nothing you can do about First Amendment rights. And I had the cops at your house 4 times. You came on my porch in my mailbox. Wait till you get arrested for that one too, Mike.
There's something I can help you with.
No, you can't help me with nothing. Get him out of here. He threatened to beat me to death last week. It's on a 911 call. You want to hear it? He just tried to run me over around the corner.
I'm here dealing with the right to this.
Okay, do you want to see the video where he just tried to run me over? I'm going to show him. Can I approach?
You all flagged me down.
I didn't, he did.
Detaining you.
He did.
Stop it.
He flagged you down for me exercising a First Amendment right. Yeah, you guys hate it. Miller's have cameras all over his property.
You're screaming in my ear.
I'm deaf in this ear, so
Talk to me like an adult.
I'm deaf
I
in
am
this
not
ear.
deaf in
Well, I'm
this
deaf in
ear.
this ear, so I just.
Nor do I want to be.
For your protection, all Ormond Beach Police
I have to find it.
I'm gonna get my reading
Got
glasses.
another
Yeah, that's
Massachusetts
fine.
arrested.
He's talking about 15 feet away. He's the one that threatened to beat me to death. I'm standing up to my fear. I'm standing up to my fear.
All kinds of ways to work and stuff. He's about a 44-year-old crack prostitute.
I'm not.
Right now, she's violent.
I'm not acting like a child, officer.
I just talked to the parole officer.
I'm not acting like a child. I'm just exposing the crack smokers and the perverts and what they did to me.
Let's work this out and talk like
Okay,
adults.
okay.
Perverts and crack smokers. So I moved. Now they're
Are you
suing
gonna
me for a
show
bunch
it
of
to
money.
me?
Well, it's a 35-minute video. I got to find it.
A really big sign. Schmidt smoking crack. We know for a fact. For second-degree felony, not just, it's Mike, threatened to beat me to death. Yeah. Listen,
He came right up on me.
they bring crack to the area. Just saying. You know there was crack pipes in that apartment. Yeah, no, they're smoking crack in there. Well, maybe not they. Allegedly, Mike Schmidt smoking crack. We know for a fact. Corey tried to say he was gonna beat me to death.
Hey, officer. I got sheriff. Deputy sheriff.
Believe me, we get calls.
No, hey,
Ladies and gentlemen,
oh, there. You can't. You
tried
had.
to assault me again.
can't get it on this one too. I probably have to do it on this one. This is the.
Well, whatever phone
Look at that,
you
ladies and
have.
See
that
that he
shows
came right
clear
up.
Video, that's fine.
Trying